The Yeti, also called the Abominable Snowman, is an Asian-style Bigfoot often described as being a large, bipedal, ape-like creature that is covered with brown, gray, or white hair, sometimes depicted as having large, sharp teeth. This cryptid is primarily found in the Himalayan mountains, inhabiting Nepal, Tibet, Russia, and India. The Yeti is probably the closest living relative to the Gigantopithecus, a prehistoric ape that lived in Asia 300,000 years ago. The name Abominable Snowman came about in 1921, when Harry Newman, a longtime contributor to the Statesman newspaper in Calcutta, writing under the pen name Kim, interviewed the porters of the Everest Reconnaissance Expedition, and they said the name Mito Kangmi. Newman mistranslated the word Mito to mean filthy, then substituted the synonym abominable. Mito actually means man-bear, and Kangmi is snowman. Tibetan lore describes three main varieties of Yeti: the Nyalmo, which has black fur and is the largest and fiercest, standing around 15 feet tall; the Chuti, which stands around 8 feet tall and lives between 8,000 and 10,000 feet above sea level; and the Rangshim Bombo, which has reddish-brown fur and is only 3 to 5 feet tall. There are other terms the indigenous use for this cryptid, like the Bunmanchi, Nepali for jungle man. This is because in this region, Yeti is a proper name. The name Yeti derives from Yeta, meaning rock thing. Yetis have been sighted in the Himalayas since 6 BCE and all the way to present day. It stands as the oldest recorded cryptid in history. In Buddhist mythology, the Yetis were peaceful creatures. They were very shy and lived in dense snow caves on the glaciers which form the Ganges River in India. The Yeti was even mentioned in pre-Buddhist cultures, such as the Lecha people, who worshipped a glacier giant. Tibetan and Nepalese monasteries have collected several skulls and bones of the Yetis, some of which reside now in the Smithsonian Museum. In recent years, most sightings and evidence are found on K2. Yetis, according to 21st century sightings, are said to stand from 8 to 10.5 feet tall, have a furry coat of brown, reddish, or black hair, and to resemble a huge, upright, walking ape. There have been no reports of white Yeti in reality. They may only seem white because they're covered in snow. Several expeditions have taken place to find the Yetis, discovering footprints, bones, and hair samples almost every time. As we sample some of the evidence recorded, stay with us as we take a close look at this cryptid, because we're not sure if we want to be alone.